God's love is an absolute. This passage from Romans is an important reminder about God's love. God's love is not losable. God loves us, and that is a fact whether we feel like it's true or not. God loves us, and it has nothing to do with what we do. God loves us, and there is nothing that can separate us from God's love. And while God's love is assured, that is not to say that there are not consequences for our actions and behaviors, both inside and outside the church. God loves us, and we are held accountable for the life of discipleship we live. God loves us, and our failure to be the disciples God has called us to be doesn't change that. God loves us, and when there are consequences for our actions and behaviors, God's love for us is not changed, but neither are we spared the consequences. We can mistakenly read our passage for today and think that since God's love is absolute, we should not be held accountable when we sin against one another, just as we can mistakenly believe that our sin changes God's love for us. Neither side of that coin is true. God loves us, and we are accountable for our poor behavior, speech, and attitudes.